Microsoft is about to start placing ads directly in the Windows 11 start menu, and I must say this makes me very unhappy. Some might even say mad or quite possibly furious and screaming into the void, which is where all of our Windows complaints go, apparently. The newest update titled KB502, you know what, it's on the screen, Microsoft's naming scheme. The update is bringing notifications to the start menu, because why would you not want to be notified about useless things you don't care about every time you go launch an app? By the way, you should follow this channel. And these things are definitely not going to turn into full-blown ads in a few months. I mean, the preview already shows Microsoft advertising their stupid OneDrive in there, so yeah, great. And don't worry, Microsoft says this feature is only available to a small audience right now, but it will deploy more broadly in the coming months, which is also when I think Linux will become more popular as well. So do you ever just like want to punch someone? So yeah, Microsoft, this is just such a power move for Microsoft. So yeah, this is how these stupid notifications are gonna look like that nobody wants at all, but this is just such a power play from Microsoft, because back in November when they were testing this feature, literally every single person freaked out. People were just bashing Windows. You had reviewers, you had tech people like Linus Tech Tips. They were like saying, Microsoft, you cannot do this. We will switch to Linux. We will promote the heck out of Linux. But Microsoft was just like, listen, literally everybody in the community said that they do not want this. And we absolutely do not care about your opinion, because I guess they're just trying to make as much money as possible, which, I mean, you can see, like, so this little ad right here, back up your files, and they're promoting their OneDrive subscription. So obviously they plan to add this purely from a monetization standpoint, so they can just promote their services, perhaps lock you into the Windows ecosystem even more. And who knows if they're going to be advertising third-party stuff as well. They're probably not, but even just promoting their own stupid services is quite stupid. And I think that back in the day, or back a few years ago, they already promoted their Office products. Like if you had the last gen version of Microsoft Office, which is totally fine. I don't think anybody needs a new version of Microsoft Office. Like personally, I could have been using the like 2010 version for the past decade and it wouldn't make a difference. But yeah, Microsoft doesn't really care. They'll just shamelessly promote themselves, and they will just show you that they do not care about what you think. But I think a giant slap straight into their user base's face, like literally placing ads, like they're calling them notifications. Let's not call them anything else than ads at this point. I think that if they do this, they will legitimately push a good chunk of their user base to Linux, because they will just feel so offended. Sure, it's going to be very frustrating, but I mean, it's going to feel very offending, the fact that you have a copy of Windows that you paid for and you do work and all of this other stuff on your computer, and now you literally have ads directly built into your OS. So a lot of people might just switch to Linux. So I also sort of see this as Microsoft just pushing Linux as much as they can, just because they're literally trying to be as awful as they possibly can be. So this is it. Let me know what you think about Microsoft's decisions down in the comments, and don't forget to have a nice day.